Yeah. All right. Yeah. Welcome to Apollo Podcast, aka the Podcast Quarantine Day 2. Today
Damn.
today we have the huge Makai,
What's
Nathan,
up?
and your boy King Capital or Julius.
You know what's
What's
crazy?
going on?
What's crazy is they don't know what the huge is because we don't have a single podcast episode out yet.
True. True that. True that. True that. True that. True that. All right.
We've been trying to do this for a while. It just has not been working out.
Not at
For
all.
real.
Not at all.
So let's get it
Let's
started.
get it.
How we feeling today?
We
Tonight?
tonight we are. I'm feeling great. You feel me? I went shopping. I went shopping today. I went to Target. Bought some shit. It was crowded in that bitch. Everything was gone.
And what'd you buy?
I bought a new bed set. We bought a new trash can because throw the old one out because unsanitary. Bought some toilet paper. Yeah.
They had some.
Huh?
They had some.
Yeah. Yeah. We bought some. The main thing that was really gone. It was paper towels was gone and bleach.
Oh.
Which is weird, but hey, yeah, it was cool.
Kind of bleachy, yeah.
Yeah, it was wild.
I think one of the craziest parts about like the quarantine thing is the fact that you never realize how much you don't talk to people you talk to every day until you don't see them every day.
Right, exactly. That's
Like,
crazy. So
there's people, I'm so sorry. There's people I used to talk to every day, and I don't even miss them like that.
There's a difference between friends and acquaintances.
Well, and this goes to show you too, like who's really like fuck with you, like who, because we quarantining, bro. Everybody got their phones by them or their laptops, whatever. So there should be no reason why a text should take like 3 hours to be text back.
Exactly.
Who's checking in on you, see what's good and shit. So yeah, this is showing who fucks with you, who don't really fuck with you, or who's just lying to you. You feel me? Or just using you as a school homie. This goes to show, and yeah.
That's just I can relate. I can't really relate because I haven't been texting a lot of people. I've just been texting people I don't know. I haven't been texting all the people that I care about. I need to start doing that. But
yeah. This might sound messed up, but I'm not the type of person to like text somebody just to text somebody. I normally need something if I text you first. And it's not like I'm using, it's just if I don't have anything to say, I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah. Because I'm like, I don't know how to just have a conversation through text.
Bro, I suck at phone calls, bro. Like, I'm surprised that we're good at doing this because on the phone, I'll just be quiet.
Yeah, for real.
Especially if they call me. I'll be like, initiate the conversation you wanted.
Yeah.
FaceTimes.
I rarely do FaceTime unless it's with people I'm hella like our friend like Pamela and Jared or us.
Yeah.
That's like the only times I would ever do FaceTime.
I especially can't FaceTime with people I just met.
Yeah.
And plus, I'm meeting some new people during this quarantine.
For real?
Yeah.
Man,
people swiping on my stories, YouTube, and people are just DMing me. Like people I ain't even talk to us, so they just DM me saying what's up. And the niggas I do talk to at school, like basically on a regular, don't feel me not DMing me and shit. So it's like, no, I'm not starting name dropping early, but yeah, a lot of new people, you feel me, hitting me up. A lot of new people wants to be in Apollo, wants to do the vlogs and shit.
Oh, for real?
God.
Damn.
Yeah.
Please, PSA, please stop. If you are one of those people.
This is the thing, though. They will say, the main people who ask me Apollo, be the main people when I see me around, they be like, man, y'all YouTube not me big. You do this.
Exactly.
And, like, in my DMs.
People think that they just, like, saviors. Like, they'll be like, hey, let me be in the videos, but I swear they'll be 100 times better. If I knew the YouTube videos would be better with you in them, then you would be in them.
Yeah, and then they will come around me talking about some, hit me on. They be hitting me on the DM, be like, "Oh man, come on, man, you should just let me be in Apollo, man. You know, I'm funny too. You know, this and this."
That's not like really how it works, though.
They think I made a clubhouse.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, it's not that. When we made this, I'm not gonna say I made it. We made it with a vision, a goal, and a purpose, and everything we do is towards that.
Yeah.
So when people are like, they're saying like, "Oh yeah, let me be in it, let me be in it," it's not something that you can just be in. It's a process.
And plus, and then you be like, "Let me be in it," But then when you around hella people and shit, you be like trying to fucking roast me, talking shit bad about it, my nigga. So it's like,
they do who?
Yeah, we ain't name dropping. I'll tell you later.
But I'll find out.
It's a lot of people at the school, they would talk shit in front of us, in front of me about it and all that shit. But then as soon as they get along with me or they be like, "Oh, let me be in it though." You feel me? We can like my shit would be cool. And I'm like, "Nah, nigga, fuck out of here, my nigga."
We good, man.
You was just talking about how you could go out and do all that shit by yourself and be way better than us, bro. By yourself, you feel me? From all the bitches and shit, like they can do it.
And if you're better than us, that's cool because we're gonna be on our journey.
Yeah.
And people think it's just like, oh, you're just looking for people who are good at doing this or that. No, I don't care if you are a god at making YouTube videos, a god at rapping. If our personalities, if you ain't cool with me and the other 5, then you're not hanging with us.
Those niggas, they just want to be in the camera, bro. And I don't
exactly.
Like that, bro. Go start your own YouTube channel, bro. I won't hate on you. I'm gonna support you. Start your own. Feel me? And I'll be like,
the original Apollo was me, us 3, and Will.
Yeah.
And then obviously I knew Breslin before that, but I just knew that his personality would be cool in Apollo. He makes videos, he raps, he does all that, so I knew he could be in it. What's his name? Shawnee Bro, Taco, and Eve weren't even supposed to be in it. It wasn't until the day at IKEA that Eve got in it. Taco got in it around Halloween, and Shawnee Bo, he just out of nowhere, he was just in there. But other than that, people need to just like lay off of it.
Yeah. You feel me? And like, you know, they get mad about the people who be extras in the video though. Oh, he like when people find out, not named of it, but when some people find out, who was it? I think it was Axel Drew. It was Axel and Drew, and it was in caps. They got like it was in caps shit and all that shit. Yeah,
the bowling one.
And then it was just like the people was like, "Oh, you know what I mean? You let them be in it and shit." And I was like, "Nah, they just making their cameos."
It's not a matter of letting people be in. Cameos. If people are in a video, they're in one.
If you're in a video, that's not like it's not like we're not like a label.
Yeah, they're not core. They're not core.
Exactly.
They're just the homies. They just came to
kick if you're just in it, you're in it. Yeah. There's no YouTubers in the world. You can't tell me one YouTuber that the only people that are in their videos are people, or in their vlogs at least, are just people
that they know.
Yeah.
Or that are in the group. There's just their friends.
Yes. Sometimes it's just my friend, bro. You be like, bro, you're not my friend, bro. So why I let you feel me?
Man,
because half
people when this first started, I think around the it was one of the videos that set everything off. It was the retreat one. That wasn't even an Apollo video. That was one of my videos. After that, it was in the hallways. People just come up to me, "Hey, bro, let me get a shout out, bro. Take your phone out." So I'm like, "No, I don't even know you." They'll be like, "Oh yeah, you know me because I'm friends with so and so." Like, okay, I know him. I don't know you.
Or the LA retreat, bro. It's like, bro, why you didn't tell me I was going to LA, bro? I would have came with you. Like, you couldn't
no,
come
you
with
wouldn't.
Bro.
That was a school trip.
Like, you came with us, bro. No. Oh, bro, we could have did this in LA, bro. No. Like, you feel me?
Let's get into the topics that we always talk about on here, but we never get to upload because there's always some type of audio issue. Let's talk about how everyone met.
So
starting with let's go Makai.
How I met everybody in Apollo.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I met Julius just through Nathan. You know, he was just chilling. I actually forget the moment when I met Julius. I just know him now. You know, but I just know that I known him through Nathan. I knew Nathan since what, kindergarten or first grade. You know, the first time I saw you were chasing like 3 girls with their eyelids, like popped out that eyelid trick. I will never forget like how it was, bro. How like I was walking to the swing from the slide, then I just saw that nigga.
I feel like one day we should go to Malcolm X was always there whenever we go to Taco's house. So we should just show like where we first met and everything.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that would be hella watch, yeah. But then I met Will. I met Will through y'all. Like I actually met him. I've seen him around before I actually knew him, right? Because he was like cool with some of the people that were friends with me, that I was friends with. But then I just got closer and realized he was like a hella funny dude through you guys, and then you know we talked more, and then and then Breslin, I know him since back from through Nathan again. What is it? Not Six Flags.
Fright
Fest.
Yeah, 7th grade.
I know him since that, and it was hella funny the first time. I almost didn't go. That was an on the spot like time, because you asked me to go, and I didn't have any plans to go to Six Flags, and he was like, "Yo, come to Fright Fest, right? Wait, Fright Fest, right?" You're like, "Come to Fright Fest with me and Breslin." I asked my dad, I was like, "Dad, please let me go, bro," because I had never met Breslin. I almost didn't go because he was like, "No, I'm not trying to do that." Then he's like, "Yeah, sure, yeah, you can go." And I was like, "Let's go." And then we vlogged that thing, right? Didn't we vlog?
We vlogged. I would not be saying the name of that video because I don't want to see Middle School Me's YouTube channel ever again. I've erased that memory.
That shit was hella funny when Breslin fell, bro, and we sprinted. that was just a hella funny experience. Hella high energy. Shout out Breslin. You know, I met the boy Taco. We went to Malcolm X in middle school together, Longfellow together, and so did
Malcolm X.
Taco did. Oh no, I mean middle school. And then I met Ibrahim through middle school. And then, you know, I just met Shani Bo. Not just met, but, you know, this year or last year.
He's definitely the newest
one. Yeah, the newest person I know. Shout out him. He's a great supporter, bro. Great energy. Shout out
Shani Bo, bro. Man. Yeah. So I met, obviously, me and Makai. We met when he saw me doing something that won't be repeated. But I met Drew because he reached out to me. Dude, you know how Instagram has those things where you can say something to like a person on their story.
Yeah.
He wanted to do a feature with me, and somehow just like a single feature turned into an entire collective that we made. I don't remember I remember that on Instagram, but I don't remember how we started like hanging out like all the time. Because at first we knew each other through Talented. We'll get into Talented later.
We said we was going to meet up in the library to talk about the song. And we just ended up talking about how you liked Vince Staples. Then we talked about our future. Then we talked about let's start our own collective.
Dang.
We was in the library when we decided that?
Because we both, that's when I found out you was in Rise. And we both told our dad we was going to go to the library and go study.
Oh, yeah. I remember one day. Yeah, I remember this now. I remember one day you were walking in the cafeteria, and you know how, I'm not going to name drop, but some of the Rise teachers be, like, tripping when people walk in Rise, like, during the hours. I remember telling you, I was like, you're about to get kicked out. And you were like, why? And you're like, I go here. And I'm like, oh. Yeah. And that's kind of like, Rise is where. Because, like, before that at Rise, it was just me and Eve arguing all the time. Now there's like a triangle in the cafeteria that they keep divided all the time because it's me, Eve at the end, and Drew on the other side of the stairs. It's an unholy trinity. But I met who else is there? Taco. I met Taco because one day in my private school days, I got to go to a Travis Scott concert, And Taco, I forgot who. I think it was you, Makai. You said, "Oh yeah." Back then, I knew him as Jared. You're like, "Oh yeah, Jared's going." So I DM'd him. I was like, "Where you sitting at?" And that nigga did not respond. So I'm like, "Okay, I'm never talking to this nigga again." Went to the concert. And then when I came back to school, I think it was that was the week of winter break. And then when we got back to school, we started talking about Travis Scott, and Travis Scott formed me and Taco's
Yeah.
friendship. Shout out Travis Scott.
Shout out Travis Scott. I know you listening,
Greatest of all
Travis.
time. One day you're gonna sign me. That's a fact.
One day you're gonna sign him. Woo.
What's his name?
What's his name? Eve.
I met Eve because when I was in private school. Geez, I know I met Taco and Eve around the same time. I used to always run down and be at Berkeley High by 3:30, and because I would leave at 3:15. And one day I was out front of the A gate waiting for my sister because she still went there. And my excuse to go to Berkeley High every day was that my sister went there still. He was just standing there, and I knew him from being in Cass, but I didn't know him like that. So I was talking about how I was hungry. He was like, "Oh, you want food?" And this is back I didn't know Eve. So when a random nigga just asked you if you want food, I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "Where you want to go?" I said, "I don't know. I'm thinking he about to like take me somewhere like a son." So I said, "Fire Wings." And this nigga paid for Fire Wings, so I told him I'd pay him back. Have I paid him back to this day? I think I paid him half of that back. But shout out Eve. Eve
most
is
nicest,
the
nicest
heart of Apollo. You think he's the most evil person, especially with this video coming out tomorrow. You think he's the most evil person. Yeah. I'm uploading a Rainbow Six video. You'll see Eve. Me and him get into a little altercation.
Eve is like a hard, rocky dude. Eve is one of the softest guys you ever meet in your life.
Eve is on the outside. Eve could fight everybody here and win at the same time with no problem at all. But on the inside, he's probably the softest out of all of us. He will. He does a lot for everybody, and he deserves a lot. He puts a lot of positivity out in the world, and he masks it with a bunch of negativity. But we all know that negativity is just a mask. Who else is there? Oh, Shawnee Bo. I met Shawnee Bo because he came to me, Makai, Taco, and Eve's small school, and at first he was just quiet. Like he was just quiet in front of class in chemistry. Like he wouldn't say anything. So I'm just thinking, oh, he don't really like us niggas. And one thing led to another. I think it was the retreat. I think the retreat was when, because we had the same room, and he became one of the coolest. Not only the coolest nigga in our small school, but he's the most supportive when Wade came out. He was supporting us so much with that. Every video he's pressing people. He told me
make
today
a trailer, bro.
That he told us
need to.
We do, yeah. He told me today that he told his sisters that if they didn't subscribe, he would fight their boyfriend. And then he told his I forgot to get said his brother that he would box him if he didn't subscribe. So shout out Shotty Bo for putting our names out there, and much respect. I think that's Will. I met Will through Drew, and Talented. He was just Will is probably, when it comes to quotes and just funny moments, Will's probably the king of those when it comes to Apollo. Like the auto tune in the studio sessions video, Will just.
Bro, that was hella fire too, bro. You actually have to be there in order to hear how fire that shit was. And he was
when he made the beat come in the middle of it, it was just okay.
Yeah. It's on me? Cool. All right, man. So we all started off with Nathan and Makai. To be honest, I met Nathan and Makai way before freshman year. Actually, I met them. It was at a Black Panther movie. Went there with the Talented. Shout out to Talented. Makai dad dropped Makai and Nathan off that day. And that's why I actually said my first words to them. Thought they was brothers at first. And yeah.
Everybody, bro.
But then later on, I eventually met Nathan sophomore year. And we had so much stuff in common. Yeah, and I met and then me and Makai started talking because of Nathan. And I started hanging out with them, going out to lunch with all the homies, the cast homies. And then I met Will in 6th grade, back when he had anger issues. Just like Eve, though, Will, hard body on the outside. Will's one of the nicest dudes I ever met in my life. But yeah, I met Will in 6th grade. We almost fought. He almost won because I slapped his glasses off. Yeah, but that's been my homie since day one. After that incident, I always been nice to him because I don't want that ass whooping. And from that day on, we just been cool. Who else am I missing? Oh, Taco? Bro, I was just really sitting here thinking, how did I meet Taco? It just really went like this. I'm at the house bored. Nathan shoot me a text. Taco throwing a party. Come through. I said, cool. So I just get my shit.
Who the fuck is Taco?
I don't know who Taco is. I was like, cool. Get my shit. And I go to Taco's house. I went to Taco's house. Taco's auntie and uncles, they greeted me with open arms. They was like, you want an oyster? And I said, hell yeah. And they got me an oyster, put the hot sauce on it. And then Taco Brother was cool as fuck. Shout out Taco Brother. And and
Apollo
then I met Taco for the first time. I met Taco whole family. Then I met Taco. And Taco, he says that was cool with me too. And he like for me, let me play the PlayStations. His little cousin was cool. I don't know about his dog, Shadow. Shadow the youngest, right?
Also, shout out. We shout out everybody.
One.
Also, it's cool, bro. When they get let out,
they act tough.
They scared, bro. They scared the hell out of me,
bro.
Like when they were behind the fence, when the fence opened, I was like, I think I was hiding behind all y'all, but just thugging it out at the same time.
Before I knew Taco, before I knew Julius, bro, because I went to Malcolm X. Even before I knew Nathan, because I went to Malcolm X. Then he took and sometimes he walked or biked because my mom had a tandem bike, so I was at the back just chilling while my mom did all the work. Right, that's that Berkeley life. And then we always took the road past Taco's house, and I didn't even know who that was. Yeah. And I always heard those two dogs barking the hell loud.
It's a small world, bro. It's a small town, bro. Small
Man,
town.
you never know when or how you're gonna meet people that are gonna be so important.
Then I met Eve and Raj freshman year. Kind of say my.
I used to think Eve was Mexican. I thought that nigga's name was Abraham, and our teacher was just saying it to sound cultured in a different way. Yeah. You know how white teachers be with Mexican or black names. They always try to put an accent or flair on it.
Ibrahim.
But the thing about it is, I knew it Ibrahim before, but he was Mexican. When I went to his Oakland school, I knew it Ibrahim, but he was Mexican. But when I met Eve, he was just looking mean and shit. But he was a savior because I was involved in the summer program, and the only people that was there was me and these girls. And you feel me? And you ain't even gonna get into them girls, but it was me and these girls. Nathan's sister was there, but Nathan wasn't there.
Yeah. No, I didn't think I was going. I thought I was going to St. Mary's.
Nathan's sister was there. I annoyed her freshman year from the summer, but yeah, and I met Eve, and Eve he was just been cool ever since. For me, we had one conversation. I was like, "This is my nigga." The whole ride summer, I was rocking with Eve. Man, who else am I missing? Taco, Eve, Will, Nathan, McCall. That's it, right?
And.
Shiny Bow.
And Breslin.
Breslin, Shiny Bow.
Brez, yeah.
I met Breslin. I met Breslin through Nathan, bro. And at first, it was just a mutual thing. But then it was we kind of got the same sense of humor. So we be sending each other memes and shit. Yeah. Commenting on each other's stories. And then Shiny Bow, bro, same thing with Taco, bro. Actually, it's not. I think I just went to lunch one day with Nathan and them, and Shiny Bow just tagged along, and this nigga, Shiny Bow is just like a ball of energy, bro. Just
he makes everything funny, bro. Super.
Damn, I can hear that shit.
Bro, hold on, bro. I just got an email about a copyright strike. The video ain't even out. It said that was copyright free. What? I basically I looked up non-copyrighted background music for YouTube, and you know that song from SpongeBob, I don't know which one it is now, but one of the songs from SpongeBob in the background, it said wasn't a problem, but apparently it is. So I have to edit this video again.
Bro, have you heard, I think it was like happened a year ago, where you can't use that 3 hours later because they copyrighted that shit.
Yeah.
They
just that. That's in my school
something
adventures
like
video.
that. I heard people, because nobody uses it. People who like big ass YouTubers who I like saw like use that, they don't use that anymore.
Yeah, I gotta delete that song from my channel. YouTube is very different now. But let's talk about what's it called? Let's talk about. I don't think people understand the role that everybody plays in a follow. So basically,
God damn, who is that?
That nigga sweeping.
Nigga Bobby sweeping, bro. Bobby on board.
Shout out Bob.
Don't shout Bob. Bobby on board, bro. Not here, dog. Nigga's a bitch, bro. Fuck Bob.
Damn. You know the street sweeper?
Last night, I was asleep. Bro. And I actually, this is the reason why I didn't go to sleep last night. And I had that crazy dream. We get to that dream later, though.
Oh, I hear him getting closer.
So last night, I was asleep. And now all I hear was, motherfucking bitch. And like a rock breaking the window. And I just woke up. I said, what the fuck? And these two homies dudes arguing with each other last night. You stupid ass bitch ass motherfucker. Fuck you, bitch. I hate you. I'm gonna kill you, bitch. And I was just like, yo, what the fuck is going on, man? And so I'm just like, these niggas just throwing shit at each other. I thought somebody was gonna pull out a gun, I swear to God, because them was shooting words. They were saying shooting words. These was not fighting words.
There's a difference between fighting words and shooting words.
They didn't even say a single regular word. It was just cuss word. Fuck you, motherfucker, bitch, bitch. Like, damn. So I didn't go to sleep, man. I had this crazy dream. I don't know if y'all want me to tell the dream.
You might as well. It's a podcast. We just run and record it.
I'm not gonna say names. I'm only gonna say a couple of names, man. I'm gonna say a couple of names. Let's me get to this dream, bro. So basically, I play The Sims. I'm not afraid to admit it, okay? And I watched this YouTuber go by the name of Verleezy. He plays The Sims.
Shout out Verleezy. Go to YouTube. Yeah, and huge inspiration.
He has this gameplay, and I was watching it, and I fell asleep. Now, I don't know if this happens to only me, maybe everybody else, but when I fall asleep watching something that still's on, it kind of messes with my dream. Like, I'll dream about the thing I'm watching. So I dreamed about this particular Sim character. She gave birth to me and Will. And basically me and Will was twins. But she gave birth to us in 1960 Hollywood. Crazy.
How did you know? What were you watching? How did you know in 1960 Hollywood?
Was the world in black and white?
So this is 1960 Hollywood, this thing. So I was watching Once Upon a Time in Hollywood like 2 days ago. 2 days ago. I was watching Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Great movie. One of the best movies I ever watched, to be honest. Leonardo DiCaprio, fucking GOAT, my nigga. So is Brad Pitt. And Margot Robbie, she did her shit. I ain't gonna cap. So yeah. Yeah, so me and Will was in 1960 Hollywood. We was walking. We walked into a Nigerian liquor store. Picture that, 1960 Hollywood, Nigeria. Yeah.
In the 1960s in Hollywood?
This is a dream. So me and Will, we in the liquor store. We buy caramelized pistachios. What the fuck was going on in my head? You feel me?
Caramelized what?
Caramelized pistachios. Pistachios dipped in caramel.
Oh my goodness! What the?
That just sounds disgusting. So
it's a real thing too. That's what pisses me off. I just looked it up. It looks horrible.
And so then I see this girl who goes to our school. Can't say names. She flipped us off. She does this in real life though. She flips me and Will particularly off kind of every time she sees us. You feel me? She has a reason. She has her reasons.
Sweet.
And so,
oh, jeez. What did y'all do to make somebody...
Let's not get into it. Continue. My school, and we asked him where the party's at. He casually rode his bike The bike was the bike from Baby Boy. If you've seen Baby Boy, you know what bike I'm talking about. The bike Tyrese rode. The bike Tyrese rode in Baby Boy. Yeah. So he rode off in that bike wearing a dress. Don't know why. Can't answer that. Then I see my boy Tyrese.
Was there any music playing in the background?
No, I don't think so. Maybe. Probably. I don't know. Then I see my boy Tyree. Solid Tyree. That's on me. I seen him and I was like, "What a party at?" And he was like, "My summer camp throwing a party." And I was like, me and Will, we was like, we don't know about that, but we still went. They made us line up against the wall, and then this one particular girl came up. It was girls coming up taking dudes to the back.
Whoa.
Dream ended.
Yeah.
We'll continue later.
This is where the dream ends. There's one particular girl come and gets me. She puts her arm around my neck. Dream ends. Over. And I woke up.
Damn. Has to be tough.
I bet you felt robbed. All that story.
Oh, man, I was just like, come on, man. Now I really want to go to Hollywood. I want the whole Hollywood experience. I'm trying to go. So you listening to this?
But that's like the biggest place to look forward to. I believe in the law of attraction. If you speak something, it'll happen. One of my biggest dreams is performing.
Oh yeah, that sounds
Like the energy.
Then an after party.
Oh yes, yeah, bro.
Go chill out with the homies. Just wrong, bro.
Oh, New York. I like New York energy. I want to go there too.
Yeah. I want to go there too. Yeah, I've never. Only state I've been to other than this one. I know.
I told my mom that, and she was like, "What the fuck was he doing in Maine?"
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah,
I need to get out into the world.
Like, cause we was watching this YouTube channel that talks. They like interview people from all the states, and they was interviewing Maine. And dudes like, Maine is like full of hipsters, people who love crab.
Yeah,
and I was like, huh? No, it's like people who love lobster.
The vibe, lobster. The vibe of Maine to a 10-year-old black. I was telling when I went, a 10-year-old black kid is so Twilight Zone, bro. Because basically it's like everybody knows each other's name, like Suburbicon or something.
That's a nightmare for me.
Exactly, bro. It was so weird to me. People leave their windows rolled down all the way and their car doors unlocked just because that's
I might go ahead of Maine for a little bit.
Do you know what goes through your mind when you see that?
New Hampshire, I'm pretty sure those particular states do not have gangs or a hood.
They
probably have cults.
And basically, like, all the cities look like paintings, like not in like a pretty way. I mean, I guess in an unsettling way. And like, there's this like always a lighthouse somewhere. And the only place I felt at home was my uncle went with us, and he would take me and my sister to Circle K, which is like a liquor store, a gas station, at like 3 a.m, and that was the only time I felt like it was at home.
I got
gas stations make me feel safe.
From Maine, he was like family from Maine, and he told me he was just like, it ain't for me. He basically just said it ain't gonna be for you, cause.
And also trying to sleep at night. Sorry, but trying to sleep at night, like when, like picture like silence, but not even silence. It's just like like you can hear yourself blink if you concentrate. That's so uncomfortable.
That's how it gets sometimes, bro. In the white suburbs, San Jose. That's just
yeah.
I did have fun though. There was fun parts. I watched Fantastic Mr. Fox for the first time, which lobsters are cool, bro. I put my hand in a bunch because they basically just picked like fish. I don't know if you fish a lobster, but they fished a lobster, nets. And they had like a cooler. They had a cooler, and all the claws were like taped up.
Do you know?
Don't put your hand in there. And guess what I did? Looking down at that pot, boom, and it just felt like a bunch of human hands grabbing you. So I was like,
do you know that lobsters can live to like 130 years old?
You know what? I think I heard that.
Yeah, they damn near could like live forever. They live to like 130 years old in like one particular shell. They'll shed that shell and grow a new one.
I really want to see blue lobsters. I've seen those on channels. Like they have a blue shell and they look so cool, bro. And then
Blue,
there's a
oh yeah,
split one.
blue. Yeah, you
A
can eat the
blue
shells. You can
lobster?
eat those
Yeah,
shells.
but there's a split one where it was blue on one side and then black on the other. And those like actually happen to lobsters.
Blue?
Yes.
These are
Yeah,
real? I'm
blue
looking at
lobsters. You
pictures
can
of
eat
blue
the
fish.
shell. Yeah,
And
They're
they're
then
soft shell.
there's
$130.
Soft
orange
shell.
and black
Yeah.
lobsters, different. Hey, bro. Them niggas got skins.
There's soft shell crabs. Those are fire.
I don't know why, but I have this weird like respect for crabs. Like I
What?
did a quiz like in sophomore year, and it was about spirit animals, and I got a crab, and I was not
I took
disappointed in the slightest. They just something
I took
about them
one
are
of
just
those when I
cool
was
to me.
12, and I got a lemur. And I remember I told one of my classmates that, and bro made one of the most racist jokes to me, and it just went over my head.
What did he say?
And he
What did he
basically was like,
say?
"I'm not surprised you're a lemur. Look at you." He was white,
Damn.
and
How did
He
that
said,
go?
"Look
He
at
said,
you."
"Look at you."
he was hella cool though. You feel me? He was hella cool.
Just
He
was
was a
like, yeah.
homie.
Those be the
I was
worst
like,
too.
think about it. Now I can't even say it because it just sounds like what's the word? Like degrading. It's just I realized I was like, yo, this nigga just said some racist shit to me, dog. Yeah, but so I never really tell people that. But they said my spirit animal was a lemur, and you know, King Julian in this bitch, fucking AIDS me. Yeah. So.
Let's talk about the talented, because I feel like there is no Apollo without the talented.
Of course.
That was like the foundation for everything. Yep. Basically, how I got into it one day, freshman year. Freshman year me is very different from the me you know now. I didn't care about a lot of things, but so I'm walking around. There's a club fair, and I thought the club fair would be an excuse to basically, if you don't know what that is, it's when high schools, colleges do it too. Everybody goes outside and like has a little tent or something, and they're advertising their club, trying to recruit people. So I'm walking around trying to just use it as an excuse for to skip third period, and I'm on my phone, and there's one guy, can't call him he's like, hey bro. So I'm like, I look at him.
Was it Jalil?
The communication without communication is Jalil, yeah. And he was like, come look at this real quick. So I'm. You already know your lines at the club fair. Oh yeah, thank you, bro. Yeah. I'll definitely sign up, and you just don't respond. So I'm doing that, and I did the whole sign up thing, and I'm out. So basically, a while later, I see him, and he's like, "Hey, bro, you coming to that club?" And I said, "Oh, definitely, yeah, for sure." And he's like, "Well, the meeting is today, right now." I'm like, "Oh." So I don't know if Makai was just with me and we both went, or I saw Makai in there. But I was like, all right, Makai's going, so I'm going. So I remember going in the first day, and we were in this classroom, and it was just chaos. Like, there was pizza and everything, but like, I just remember seeing that a bunch of people you don't know, a bunch of black people you don't know, and they were like coming in asking if there was pizza and then leaving, like, you know how people be. And I was like, oh yeah, so this is basically what this club is, and now I don't really need to come back. So I was out. And then I think it was maybe 1 or 2 weeks later I went again, and I'm so glad I did, because like, shout out Brother D, shout out Jalil, shout out Elijah for making that happen. Because it was just like, it's literally life changing, bro. Like, what you learn, what you think you know, but you don't know. Just like,
that's real shit.
Like, I don't think I would go through Berkeley High without being at. I went to private school for a semester, and every Wednesday of that semester, I made sure to make it back there in time.
Wednesday.
We talked about this last time, but of course, last time my audio file was horrible. But what are y'all's like dreams and aspirations for the future?
There's like two different types of big houses. The ones that are like kind of look old, and the newer ones. I think I would want like a newer looking one, right? And with all of us in it, all of our like space enough for our equipment and stuff like that. and a good living room and rooms where you can come together, like outside room, like places where you can come together and hang out, do stuff like that. That would be so raw. And a pool, obviously. You need a pool.
Yeah, in a pool.
Man, we gotta hire somebody to.
Yeah. And you don't even need to
right,
swim.
it's not. I know how to
straight.
swim. I was on the swim team when I was younger. So
I played water polo freshman year. And I was
it's just you.
But Nathan, yeah, my bad.
I used to know how. For some reason, I forgot. Because one day, which was life scarring, I was my grandma had a pool at her house, and it was like an apartment complex, and I was swimming, and the longest part of the pool was in the middle. There was like it was 5 feet back then. I was probably like 4, like 5 or something like that. And I was probably in like 3rd grade, and I remember I was swimming, and I decided to try and swim straight across. And I was struggling right from the start. I got a bad launch. I was just going down, and I'm looking at my sister and my grandma like, "Nigga, help me!" And they were just sitting there like, "Oh yeah, keep going." I'm like, "Oh God!" And I remember like I felt like my throat closing in and everything. Like when you feel like you're about to. I thought I was gonna die. So I didn't know how to swim, but nigga, I did it. So I feel like I know how, but at the same time, if you throw me in, man, like I'm not coming back out.
Yeah. Nate, how do you want the future Apollo House to be?
I just want it to be where all of us are like straight, like we got everything, but I want definitely a studio. Dang, I want a lot of space. I feel like if there's not a lot of space, that's where tension starts, and Apollo's canceled. But I want it to be like I said earlier when we were talking on FaceTime. Studio City is like my dream location to be at. It's just like where everything is, and you're not missing out. I don't want to live that LA drama lifestyle from that aspect, but I definitely want to live in that area where like it's just easier to get to everything, events, parties, all that. And I'm not a partying kind of nigga.
To be honest, none of us
I would
are.
not.
None of like Apollo members are. That's what makes us like good friends. None of us.
It's hard. I think.
We all designated drivers.
But I don't like. I don't. I mean, partying is okay, but it's kind of bullshit. I don't like the energy there.
Yeah.
I just like hanging out with people. I don't have to go to party. Like if you notice, everything we do when we hang out, or like what we call a party, isn't even a party. We just hang out places like the bowling alley, and there's never more than like I think the most people we move with is like 6 or 7.
We don't. I really don't like parties. I'm an indoors person.
Yeah.
To be honest, like people being like, "Oh, I'm so sad. I ain't got school. I can't see the homies." I'd be like, "I'm glad, bro. I love staying in the house, man."
Man.
Yeah. Go ahead.
The only part that I feel like I'm missing out of with this whole quarantine thing is one, not getting content outside, and 2, not being able to sit with Apollo in person because school, don't really feel like I'm missing anything. Wasn't learning anything that's gonna help me in life. I'm sorry, but there's certain things you just don't need, and just the environment is like we were talking about last time. Ever since we came back from the LA trip, the Days in Los Angeles video, school just went downhill. Like all of us feel that way. What month was that? That was the day after the Super Bowl we left.
The
that
day
was February?
Directly after the Super Bowl. We don't talk about the Super Bowl.
Yeah. February 3rd was when we left.
What happened in the Super Bowl?
We don't talk.
What happened in the Super Bowl? Didn't the Chiefs win?
Bang bang. If you watch the Days in LA video, you get that. I'm gonna say bang bang.
Okay. All right.
My nigga, all right. Shout out Ivory out. Makai, you understand? It was like 3 a.m, just loud, bang bang. We did it. Our rooms were next to each other. We did it across rooms.
Of LA. Bro, behind that video, so much shit was going on, and that video is
so much darker. That video makes everything look.
That video is. I hate In-N-Out now. Straight up, my mom today asked me Happy Burger In-N-Out, and I said Happy Burger. I am sick of In-N-Out because of that, man.
The vibe of everything, little things remind me of that trip. I remember sitting outside. I could never wear that outfit again. The first day when we went to USC and everything, that one moment when we were all at In-N-Out, everything was just irritating me. I can't wear that outfit because it reminds me of that. I remember that generic Mexican restaurant that was across
Taco.
from us that literally said tacos.
Nothing else. That shit literally just said tacos. Nigga, you hungry?
It was just like so much.
Y'all serve tacos here?
Tacos. Nigga, you hungry?
That's what you wanted, right?
No, I don't want that. Yeah.
They were just like that was the only time I've been on a trip.
Yeah.
And I wanted to come home that night.
Man, I think I had allergic reactions to the blankets that I had.
Damn.
Because when I told
you probably had a reaction to the entire
I tell you, man, I thought
place.
I was breaking out in highs, man. I was just like, my body, it was like just like boiling, bro. And I said, I ain't never, ever in my life would stay at that hotel, man. And
bro, there's one by my house. Right by, I see Ramadan. Why do I keep calling it Ramadan? I did that in LA too. What's it called, Ramada? Yeah, every time I see it, I just eye it. Because it's like, ew, he gave me the worst nights of my life. Because the LA video, it just looks like people are out there, people are having fun. No. The other side is that when that camera came off, it was just, the conversations were deep. The motel was, well, even in the video, we talk about how trash the motel is, but you don't see it. He was fixing the toilet in the video.
Drew was airballing.
Oh yeah, shots were missed.
Crazy.
Y'all can check that how y'all want.
We had one break. But that sprint around.
The cool part is that with this whole not being at school thing, you realize that all of that doesn't matter now. People I used to, we're not going to get into details, please God, do not get into details. But people that I used to care about a lot don't matter, nigga. That's right.
Yeah, man. I hope them shots were. I hope them shots I get to shoot again. I hope so. Man, new topic, man. Oh, never asked me. Let me tell you how I want the powerhouse to be. To me,
the house.
Bro, I just hope all my niggas in there, Brez, Taco, Shawnee Bo, Kai, Nathan, Will, Eve, probably not Eve, he's probably gonna be back in Yemen. But all my niggas in the house, it could be, it
he
could
comes
be
to visit though. God bless our souls, because we are getting kids. Beat. Yeah. He's coming back with kids. He's coming back with a wife who's probably just.
But he's gonna buy us some things, though, so it's good.
Yeah, man. So you feel me? So yeah, man. You know, I just wanna my niggas be cool. I just want to feel me. You know, I just want the house to be home. I want to feel like a home. You feel me?
Yeah.
Feel like a nice, cool ass environment. Because you know, that's hard to find nowadays. But yeah, I just want the house to feel like a home.
Everybody's trying to be somebody. That's toxic.
I feel like a lot of people, when they do content houses, that's what they call them, like Team 10 was a failure. I'm paying attention right now. I was just watching a video before we started this podcast. The Hype House, the TikTokers oh God. They have this manager guy named Thomas. And he basically, TikTokers live in a house together. It's basically Team 10 all over again. He's basically one girl, Charlie D'Amelio's older sister, I think her name is Dixie. She wasn't allowed to eat until she uploaded TikToks, like the required amount of TikToks. Like they basically, I feel like, obviously never to that extent. We're not white, we don't do things like that. But I feel like tensions wouldn't be that bad.
Because we wouldn't have enough energy to do that in the first place.
We get each one, nothing like that extreme. I'm just saying how houses aren't always a good idea. But I feel like we understand each other enough to know when they give each other space, when we're having fun. I don't think it would be that bad.
Because we're all very down to earth, cool people. Chill.
We don't try to go out our way to do. We're too lazy. We don't feel like doing anything.
Oh yeah, man, please.
For drunk, and it's for people doing shit for clout. I couldn't honestly. Like I
No,
know.
like, cause we all got like different paths. We like taking life, so we don't want that type of clout that somebody else want. Like, you feel me? Like, we don't. We want different type of clouts for each other.
Yeah.
It's like, it's basically like Nathan wants to be a global known rapper. I really just want to be like, I don't know. I want to be a film writer, and like, I don't want a rapper's clout, my nigga. I like this name. I mean, I don't like to do shit. I don't like to go outside. Right. I like to stay inside. Yes, and that's why I relate to that artist so much, because I don't like shit.
You have permission to talk about
Earl Sweatshirt. I don't like to go outside, and that's why I'm such an Earl Sweatshirt fan, because it's like, it's the point. It's not.
Yeah.
And if I'm in the house with the bros, bro, what's the really point of going outside? I'm gonna be chilling, my nigga.
Exactly. If we were quarantining in the Polos right now,
if it was the house that we wanted in LA, doing that, bro,
it would be so many.
We would have
gaming
so much fun,
like together.
Gaming shit, podcasts, doing shit.
Yeah, a lot of shit would be dropped.
Songs.
We will,
yeah. Like, that's what I've been trying to do. Like, ever since the first day we got this quarantine, I've just been trying to upload, hoping that one video, one thing would just be the one.
Yeah, set us
for life. But yeah, we all have different goals. I have a very specific goal list: be a Jack Boy, marry Addison Ray.
Right.
Nothing too much, but nothing too little either. Makai has goals.
Yeah, I do. I want to become a big rapper, right? I want to do that, but I want to become like also a businessman. I want to make I want to make a shoe. I don't know for who. I'm either looking at either Jordan or Nike.
Mm-hmm.
But there's two people that I want to talk to and want to be my man. I want Ski Mask Slump God to be my I want to talk to him. I want to be a good friend of his. I also want. I now don't play basketball. I'm not going to be in the NBA, but I don't like Kyrie Irving is such a hero to me, and to have make a friendship with him, because I feel like he's smart in a lot of places. He's very chill, very knowledgeable about a lot of things, especially playing with LeBron. Just talking with LeBron as well about life. I feel like having him as type of a mentor, not in the rap game, but just in life, would be amazing. Create different types of albums. Yeah. I listen to a lot of different types of hip hop and rap, which is really cool. So I can have mush all those things together. I go from X to Drake to Uzi to Ski Mask. And I like all of them so deeply, and it's great. So I want to just be in that world, talk to people, create relations with people.
Yeah, when it comes to meeting people, I'm I can't imagine what I would do to damn me, Travis Scott, bro. That would be wild, because his music, it's not even from a standpoint that he's doing the most production wise, his production is good. It's not even that. If you listen to Rodeo, track by track, that thing is inspirational. It starts off with T.I. narrating about the story of a young rebel, which I got my name from, and then it just Apple Pie, which was supposed to be the last track until the expanded edition came out. Apple Pie is deep because his mom works for Apple. I don't know if this is the official meaning, but this is what Genius said.
Genius
his mom works for Apple, and basically him saying, "I don't want." Genius do they said that 3500. The song is called 3500, and he says 30s in the city moving slow. They said that he said Sunday mornings feeling slow. He did not say that.
Real shit.
Man, but they basically said Apple Pie was about how his mom worked for Apple, and he was saying that he didn't want to take that path and he wants to take his own path in life. And then T.I. comes back to narrate the end, and he's like, will he make it? Will he survive the pie part? That's just deep.
That nigga just like pie.
Yeah, my nigga, what happens to the pie?
That nigga just like eating pie, bro.
We're saying I don't want
so I guess he didn't like apple pie.
Because we want to know what happened to the pie, cuz.
Ooh, I can be like, I want some sweet potato pie.
I don't like pie, cuz.
Let me get some
sweet potato pie. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
I don't like pie, cuz.
You don't like pie? You like cake?
Nah, I saw a video hella long ago. I don't like pie cut. Yeah. I mean, people always, for me, wondering out of like all the people like that rap in this world, why the fuck do I like Earl Sweatshirt?
I know.
But as simple as this, bro. 6th grade, my grandmama died, and I remember I was watching Adult Swim, and in Earl Sweatshirt Knowledge, they had this like Adult Swim do this music thing. I don't know if they still do it, but they do this music thing, and they was promoting this song, and it was just like it's like God came down and just whispered into my ears, and it was Balanced by Earl Sweatshirt Knowledge. One of the best songs I ever heard in my life, and plus when Earl Sweatshirt dropped Doris. I was the same because he dropped Doris because his grandmama died, and my grandmama died, and it was the exact same year. So it was just like I could relate to this nigga, and from that day on, all I had to do was relate to Earl Sweatshirt, bro. My whole mentality from life is relate to Earl Sweatshirt. I don't get my fashion from him though. I get when people ask me why do I wear the whole black hoodie, black Vans, and a black hat. KD and Colin Kaepernick. It was KD and Colin Kaepernick because they both said everyone should start wearing hella all black shit.
Yeah.
But I mean, why try to pump like money into these American companies constantly? They don't give a fuck about us. So I just said, man, fuck it. I'm just start wearing solid black shit. That's why I've been started doing it. I've been getting a lot of shit from a lot of people because they be like, "Where your style at?" You know, I don't need no fucking
that
style.
That is style like that.
Yeah, style could suck my dick, bro. Like, oh, fuck, let me chill. It's just say stocks.
I feel like, bro, ever since I started listening to Travis, I just been wearing flannels. Flannels are just like I just love wearing flannels. I used to wear that chain with the cow skull on it. Like, Travis inspired a lot for me. I don't think high school, I can't imagine high school without Travis Scott. Because I'm not like a day one fan, but I found out about him freshman year. And from then on, it was, well, I mean, obviously I found out about him when the Antidote and Goosebumps era, but I didn't care until then. And I feel like what made me like gravitate to him as an artist like that is ever since I was little, I just had vibes. Like, I didn't know how to explain them, but I just knew they were like positive. Like Six Flags, I got the vibe when I went there. I don't even like roller coasters, but I always had a positive vibe there. And then Travis Scott talks about Astroworld, and that like the feeling I get at Six Flags is the same one I get from listening to Astroworld. I always like kind of like this dark like sound when it comes to music and everything. And then when I heard Days Before Rodeo for the first time, it was just like crazy to me. But yeah, I just feel like he he basically explained a lot.
And all shit aside, you know, I be fucking calling Travis trash and shit. Like, like people,
I call Earl trash. We both don't mean it, because trust me when we tell you,
bro. When I watched that Mama Looks After Fly, bro, them niggas was treating Travis Scott like Jesus, my nigga. So so
that's how he is for some people.
Man, if a nigga touching people's soul, bro, one nigga say he'll kill for that.
Damn.
If a nigga,
I remember that part.
If a nigga,
we kill for LaFlame.
Yeah, if a nigga is touching somebody's soul like that, my nigga, he ain't trash.
He is not.
He ain't trash. He ain't trash.
Now I'll tell you what though, our school, like as a whole, a lot of the music that these niggas listen to is trash. Me and Drew, we get in arguments on Instagram. All the people think we don't like each other a lot because we get into arguments a lot on Instagram over rappers and music and everything. But our taste is similar. That's how we became friends, because I like some Earl Sweatshirt songs and Vince Staples, and he liked Vince Staples and all Earl Sweatshirt songs. But basically,
to be honest, not even East. I know some people like even East, nigga, even East, even East.
East is my go-to song in argument.
East is deep. It's just the beat. In the interview, he was talking about like why somebody asked him like why did you pick that beat? He's like, cause nigga. He's like, that's just how I was feeling, and no, but niggas, he said that in the interview was like, okay, and they never asked him nothing about it again because that's what nigga said. That's how I was feeling.
All right,
can't argue that. Nigga said that's how he's. It's just crazy though, but yeah, even East. I'm an Earl Sweatshirt fan until I die, man. That's my favorite rapper of all time. I can't never change.
Man. Because at first I would say my top 3 is Ye, Cudi, Travis. And Kid Cudi and Kanye West are two of my favorite rappers of all time. But to me, Travis Scott is just on another level. And a lot of people, especially older people,
Makai, say your top 3 rappers.
For me, my number one favorite rapper is Ski Mask. And then I honestly, other than Ski Mask, I never thought of any other rapper that I would put in my top. There's a lot of rappers that I really like, but it's just like, I don't know. Once I heard Catch Me Outside, I learned the whole goddamn lyrics from that shit.
Bro,
I was like, shit,
I
didn't even know how I could do that. But Ski Mask, when I heard him, it was like when I like an artist, right? It was a school night, right? When I heard him, I was like, let me go to check out some more of his music. Then I heard another one. Then I just listened to all of the Slaps in My Drop Top Minivan. And this nigga, he was so.
Oh, I ain't gonna.
I know.
That song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Kid Next Door one,
bro.
That one slaps. Yeah.
But he was
probably my
just
favorite
so
one.
different, right? But so drippy at the same time. That I was like, damn, that's one of the things I want to be. I want to be different because a lot of these main raps, like they sound kind of the same, but I just want to take like some of him, and then I also really like Uzi too. Shout out to Uzi because his lyrics and stuff are very underrated. He makes really good music. Shout out him, but for Ski Mask, he was just so different. And then when he talked about like him when he was with X. When he talked about like how like who he is, he was just so different. You know, he was like his energy came off as so good. It's like, and I could relate because I want to give out like good energy like how he did. He was like, a lot of people said that he's a heck of nice dude, and he was just different. That was the main part. Him being different, his style being so different. Nobody else in the world had Ski Mask flow and his style of beats. So that's one of the like roads I want to go down too. So that's why he was such a big inspiration to me. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I want to close out the podcast by like saying like I've had this question for a while. I just never asked it on a podcast. What's gonna be the moment where like y'all feel like
there's gonna be multiple moments.
Like yeah, but like the first like what's like one dream you've always had?
For
like,
me,
basically, it's hard to explain.
Create like an album with all of this. That's a big dream. But then like create different types of albums with each one of you guys that sound different from each other. Because that's the thing. That's also one of the things I've been looking into. A lot of rap groups, all of their music kind of sounds the same. But with us, I noticed that we're like very different. And if we can blow up and become big enough to do the things that we do, people will maybe accept like maybe I'm going to do this type of rap this day and this type of rap like the other day. That's why also X. You know how he went to rage rap, to like woke rap, to litty rap, and then to like singing type of music. And then people accepted that.
Yeah,
that's one of the things that I would like. That's one of my biggest dreams to do, because that's how I get out my feelings, like and stuff like that.
Drew, what moment is gonna make you?
Before I get to that, let me list my top 3 real quick. Yeah, nah.
Oh, you never did? Oh, my bad.
I want to that shit. Well, you already know, obviously. Number 1,
yeah.
We don't need to get into that. Number 2, Capital Steve,
oh yeah,
bro. Capital Steve, bro. I treat that nigga album like a Bible, my nigga. I go back to that shit and I read that shit like a Bible. It's just something about him. No homo shit, but the words, my nigga, it fucks with me, bro. The homo shit. He remind me of my cousin. That's why I blast him a lot. My cousin ain't dead or nothing. He just remind me of my cousin. My cousin was like, he's smart.
Yeah.
You feel me? Yeah. And then third, Doom.
Oh yeah.
And the thing about the 3 rappers I listened to, they all was influenced by the same nigga, and they all like You feel me? Like when Earl was like in the Odd Future, the time right before Steez died, he said, "Yo, Steez is nice." And then when Steez first heard about Earl, he said Earl was nice. When Doom first heard about Steve, he said Steve was nice. He said when Doom first heard about Earl, he said Earl was nice. All them niggas feed off. They all influence off each other though. They even say, I call them.
What do you call them? The Holy Trinity.
They all feed off each other, bro. It's like Earl is the man. Doom is the Holy Ghost because nobody seen Doom no more. Nobody sees him no more. He disappeared basically, and then Steez was just like, I call him Steezes. That's all. I'm gonna keep it at that. I'm not gonna go in detail because I don't want to get no hate messages talking about some, glass. Yeah, you feel me?
How dare you?
I call him Steezes.
Blasphemy. Yeah.
I should say that. You feel me? Came down and descended back up. And then I'm gonna feel like when Apollo makes it a lot of times. One is the album when everybody on it. Number 2 is 100K subs, and it's gonna be the 500K subs and a million subs. Those moments is gonna be key, and then it's gonna be the house. Man, it really gonna be the house. You feel me? And then
that's what I was gonna say. Like mine is gonna be walking in there for the first time.
Everybody on. You feel me? Everybody on. And like, you feel me? Everybody got their own shit going for them, and it's like successful.
Yeah.
Everybody got it. Yeah. So that's why I'm gonna feel.
And I don't think like Apollo is not gonna become like a QC or a Jack Boys. It's just gonna be like us, and people are gonna remember us.
Yeah, that's like one thing. I don't want people to be able to compare us, and I don't want people to have. I don't want everybody to have one favorite song. Like I don't want us to be so like limited. Like if people want to listen to music, they can listen to Apollo. If people want to listen to Apollo, they can listen to a podcast. If people want to watch something, we're on YouTube. I just want to be
if people want to listen to
a jack of all trades,
to Natty, then they can listen to Natty because he's his own person. The guy's his own person.
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna be their own person.
Exactly. Yeah.
Which is.
But yeah, people say your path if you're enjoying like the grind to get there. And I am. I get impatient a lot because I feel like I like spend like hours just on my laptop editing and working on something for it to get like 30 views in the first 4 hours. Then I get mad and I get like impatient. I feel like it's for nothing. But like deep down, there's nothing else in this world I'd rather do. I
make people happy.
Make YouTube videos and have fun. And if I can get paid by doing that, then that's literally.
And there's like a lot of pressure, especially since we're teenagers, right? You know, there's gonna be like, oh yeah, this is just a phase that you guys are going through.
Mm-hmm.
I heard that. I heard people. There's not a lot of big expectations for teenagers, especially if they have dreams as big as ours. They're gonna be like, oh yeah, this is just a phase. Even if people don't say that, I'm talking about like older people too. But like I get like if they don't say that, but it's just like the energy that comes off. It's like, yeah, you're just gonna go to college and get a regular job. This is just a phase, but like actually it's not.
That's like the most.
But that should motivate you when it's shown that it's not a phase.
Yeah, it does. And like I said, I'm quiet about this. Nobody knows other than our school, our friends in our circle about this. Everybody thinks I'm a future movie
later.
Like I'm open to,
like,
but
I'm kind of interested in doing acting and stuff like that when I'm older. Like when I'm done with rap and stuff like that, and whatever else I want to do. Yeah,
Kid Cudi is acting, and he's not even done with rap. He's in a lot. Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah, doing stuff like that.
I can name right now, but
yeah, man. Yeah.
All right, you guys. Thank you if you've made it this far listening. Thank you guys. This has been the Space Station episode 1. Rebel Natty, Kid Kai, Cap,
sir.
And yeah, that's basically it. We have future guests. Even Taco want to be guests on one episode.
Yep.
We got Brother D confirmed for later on. So yeah, we're basically gonna try to keep these going through the quarantine.
We got
we can
y'all.
see each other in person again.
Tune into Space Station for the quarantine. Y'all gonna love it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.